welcome to the Dub Show. I appreciate you guys, man. Check me out.
I caught an L at a young age, stretched out. Gave me 24, homie, I got 5 out. Now on YouTube, trying to get a paper route. Coming till you know the deal, we on some grown shit.
All right, what's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Today we're gonna, I don't know what the thumbnail is gonna be. I'm sure it's gonna be me. I don't know what the title is gonna be, but today is gonna be out of the norm for this channel, for my channel. But it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. And so this is just an announcement of the idea of my intention. I was gonna film the first episode right now today, but instead I just decided to put it out there and see the feedback, see what you guys think. So for those of you that know, you'll hear it again. For those of you that are new to the channel, that just, maybe think, oh, this guy, maybe he was in prison, maybe he wasn't, whatever it is. In 1993, I had paroled from the California Youth Authority. I was out 5 months. I paroled January 5th, 1993, June 29th, 1993. I was arrested. I was charged with first-degree murder, lying in wait, gang enhancements, a bunch of assaults with deadly weapons, attempted murder, a bunch of stuff. It was something that happened. I've done videos on it on my big channel. Go check out the big channel at Dubsv, D-U-B-S-V. And I was convicted of second-degree murder, given 20 years to life. I served over 24 years in the California Department of Corrections. A law changed, or a new law was enacted. An assembly bill was, a Senate bill was enacted, which gave thousands and thousands of lifers the opportunity to get back on the streets. I've been out nearly 7 years. Now, what I would like to do, and it's inspired by a book that I read in prison, a book, I believe it's called Beyond the Bullet. And any lifer who's really trying to prepare for board and be found suitable, they read that book. That book is basically, it's a bunch of different stories of people who were impacted by gun violence. Family members were killed, people who committed suicide, whatever it was, but it was death at the hands of a firearm, right? And so I want to interview people from my personal life who knew me before I went to the youth authority. Some of them, mostly all of them, I believe. People who knew me after I got out of the youth authority, prior to me getting incarcerated for this case, who can talk about who they saw me as. And I'm not gonna be filtering this stuff out. They're gonna say what they say, right? And who they saw me as, what they saw as my future, whatever it was. And then how my crime, me taking another man's life, how that impacted their lives. What was the impact? Seeing me, their friend or their family member, go to prison, expected to die there, never get out of prison. How did that affect their lives? And then the flip side of that, how they felt when they heard that I got out, and how they feel about how I'm living now. Because I know how I feel. I know who I was back then. I know what I was back then. I know that I didn't give a damn about myself, and that's why it was easy for me to pull out a gun and kill somebody, stab somebody. I know that back then it was easy for me to do anything I wanted and justify it by blaming everyone else. I want to do a series. I don't know how many interviews I'll be able to do. I don't know how many of my friends and family members are willing to get on camera. For some reason, for me, it's nothing. I'm having a conversation. But for some people, it's nerve-wracking to get on camera. And there may be some that while they love me, they may feel like, hey, this is social media. Do I really want to be attached to someone who has killed somebody, who's convicted of killing, who was a gang member, Maybe they won't. And I will understand that and I will respect that. But I would think I would be able to get at least a 3 to 5 part series. I don't know how long each episode would be. It would be based on how talkative the person is that I'm going to be interviewing. And then what I have to edit and what stays in. And like I said, I'm not going to try to edit anything to make me look any better. I know who I was in my eyes, but this is for me to see who I was through other people's eyes. You know, it's like I've seen like on Dateline and stuff like that where, you know, they would, I can't remember the guy's name. It's the Mexicano that's on there. I think it was not Dateline, one of those ABC 2020, I think it was 2020. And they would set up scenarios where somebody robs somebody, but the person getting robbed and the person doing the robbing, they're paid actors, but the people around there are regular people. And then they come and they interview them, and they will get, you know, they interview 10 different people and they get 5 different descriptions. That's what our life is. I've talked about in a lot of my videos how perception is reality. No matter what you intend when you say and do things, it's how people perceive it. So I look back and I know there was nothing cool about me. I thought I was the coolest cat ever back then. If we get this series going, we're going to find out how cool I really was through other people's eyes. I would think that people would, there's going to be a few that would say, man, you were an idiot back then. And I was. I was okay with it at the time. I didn't give a damn, right? So I'm just asking that if you guys feel this is something you'd be interested in, do me a favor and leave a comment. And then share it with someone who you know who may have hurt someone with a firearm or been the victim of firearm violence. And let them see this video, and I'm interested in those people to see what they feel. I know a lot of you are going to say off the top, yeah, do it, man, that'll be a trip. And it will be. Like I said, I don't know how many people are going to be willing to get in front of a camera. Maybe I'll do it to where, and that's another thing you guys can let me know. If I have to, they don't want to be seen on camera, we get the voices. I just put a picture, an overlay or something. You know, maybe my picture from when I was fighting my murder case. There's a photograph of me. I believe it's actually in my rap intro. But I wanna do this. I've been wanting to do it. I did it a while back. I'm here with my homeboy. I was gonna interview him today, and then I said, you know what? Let me just make the announcement first. I don't remember what I did. I did something wrong with that one. So, and we had been drinking, so it was probably a lot more fun that time. But anyways, that's my idea. I want to keep this short. I want to keep this brief. Before I go, do me a favor. Go and check out Food and Fallon's. He put out a brand new food review this morning with a new up-and-coming blood rapper. Big things should be on the way for that dude. D3. I think it's Top Dog Barbecue, something like that. Go over there and check out Food and Fallon's. Food and Fallon's. People always ask me, what did you say? Food and Fallon's. Check out his channel, check out his new video, and tell him Dub sent you. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, right? I'm out of here.